Well, I remember when
I never looked at it as like, oh, that's
poor little
chicken.
The conversation when I had the conversation with both of my sons when I was like, that's a chicken. Like what we're eating is a chicken. Like they don't just have the same name; they're the same thing. And they go, no. And then they're like, yeah. And I'm like, it's a chicken. And Elliot didn't like it, but Wesley was like, and just kept eating it.
Yeah.
Like he's fine with
They
it.
thought you were messing with him.
Yeah.
Is Elliot a vegetarian now?
No. Just when he was younger.
I mean, all the things I think that taste the total best are meat right on the bone, and the best part, all the stuff that's other than the meat stripped off by itself is maybe the least good thing. Like I like fat around steaks that people cut off.
Oh, no way.
I want to eat your fat when you're done with your steak.
No way.
And I want to eat, and I can't even understand how anybody would want to eat chicken without the skin.
Yeah.
That's the only. I would rather just eat the skin.
I think the skin's okay, but
So
I will not.
Steak fat and off the bone are the things I look for first.
If I eat a steak, I'm cutting off every single thing that
Other than the fleshy, like the meat,
the actual meat of it.
You don't want so you don't like ribeyes because ribeyes have fat marble through them.
But I think that's
no.
You'd rather have a New York strip.
No, I'll cut that little fat marble right out, just like a little engineer.
That's so weird.
That's so weird, but the fat is in there anyway. So if you have a marbled one, that you notice it, or the New York strip on the outside. But if you have the, if you just eat any meat, it's got fat all through it. It's just small enough to where you can't see it. So it's the same thing. Just more concentration of it so that you can see it. You're not really cutting.
But do you like how that like the fat and the gristle feels in your mouth?
Good, yeah, it's my favorite part. Not like gristle that you can't chew, but.
Isn't it a consistency thing though for you at all?
If a steak is cooked right and real hot, that fat is just almost like barely. It's almost like just.
Butter.
Jello butter.
Yeah, it's butter.
It's just it's like butter. I mean, if it's
gelatin,
if
and
you don't
butter.
cook it that hot, you cook it at home, it's chewy or whatever. It's not. It just doesn't. It's not that good, but it's not gross.
I'll get some.
But
I don't think I've ever had bitten into a piece of fat or gristle that was good. Or that didn't tweak me out. I instantly.
It's got to be done right. Like if you kind of like Matt said though, if you cook a ribeye.
Oh yeah.
Or T-bone.
Totally.
We'll take a T-bone. If you get a T-bone cooked at like a proper steakhouse, and go to Texas, J. Allen's Steakhouse in Abilene, Texas, and you get a T-bone, literally, because I'm one of those. I'm on the fence about the fat thing. Like normally, steak at home, my dad makes. Maybe I cut the fat off. My mom eats it because she loves it. But like if I go somewhere where it's done right, it's literally like it's not even a consistency issue because when you put it in, it just like
you just eat. The steak
you can literally you don't even need
order.
to chew it. Like it's just a thing that you can just kind of like
mash it
and
down.
it's mash it down and it's gone.
I believe you don't avoid it. You just ignore it, and you cut a steak, and there might be a part on the border that has fat, but with the whole bite of steak, and you eat that whole bite. That's the way you're supposed to eat it. But if you cut yours
That's
off,
the best part.
I'll take it.
That is honest to God the best bite of a steak. Take the ribeye and say there's like that little bit of fat on the outside. That first bite where you can have like that much fat, that much steak,
that's right,
and it's together. That's exactly the
best. Sort of hungry again.
That's a crazy thing to
ribs, man, ribs. To me, rib meat, whether it be pork or beef ribs, I think that ribs are probably my favorite thing.
Absolutely.
They're the most fun to eat off the bone because you can just really gnaw right down onto the bone. Get this
Here's the thing.
all the way out.
I will.
It's not like a
I'll
chicken
eat.
leg
I'll eat ribs and stuff. Like if the mood hits me right. I'm not that adamant about my boneless meat thing, but I do feel like it's a little bit. It's a little bit barbaric. I think it's just weird.
So when you go to Ren Fair, and you get a turkey leg, but you don't get a turkey leg, I get one. That grosses you out. Turkey
no, it wouldn't gross me out to watch someone else eat it.
But here's the thing, though. Here's like okay. So to you, it's not what you're eating. It's literally just the fact that you're eating it. You yourself would have to take that chicken leg and eat that chicken off of that bone.
Sure, yeah.
Because you realize, like, when you go to a Mexican place, like what we ate these nachos today, like that's not grilled chicken breast chopped up. That's like pulled chicken.
Yeah.
So like it was on a bone probably 15 minutes before you ate it.
For sure.
But they pulled it off for you.
Yeah, out of sight,
and that's
out of
okay.
Mind. Yeah, it's out of sight, out of mind.
Yeah, I do that to Bridget.
I got you. I mean, I understand it. I don't think you're weird for it. I know people, Josiah and them, like, I know people that won't specifically eat chicken on the bone. Like, it's not even about meat on the bone. They'll eat ribs, they'll eat things like that, but
I just don't like all the.
won't eat chicken.
I guess it's the bone is a little weird to me, and then it's also like you were saying, it's all that other stuff that if you eat something on the bone, there's a bunch of other stuff there.
You know what?
I don't like.
Yeah. I don't like chicken on the bone. I like chicken wings. Like, you go to a place and get wings. Besides that, like whole big pieces of chicken, like KFC, churches, places like that. Like, I don't enjoy eating that chicken off the bone. I only enjoy eating chicken off the bone if it's cooked right. Like,
it's a nice
crock pot
yeah.
or oven, to where literally, like, I make these chicken legs in the crock pot. I'm not a big dark meat chicken fan, but I make these crock pot chicken legs, and I'll leave them in there for like 7 hours. I'll put like this barbecue sauce in there and stuff, and literally, I'm not joking you. You can take the chicken leg and just go, and everything comes out. And there's no, you can't tell whether you're eating the meat or the things around it because it's all so tender and so just like edible. That's the only word I know for it.
Yeah.
Completely edible. Wonderful. Like, I wish we had a crock pot. I would make them for y'all one day here at the studio.
I mean, I definitely, I would eat like
we might have.
If it was mostly meat on there and I could kind of dodge all the other stuff, I'll do that. If it's like a big old breast meat, like I would do that. I'm just a little weird about it.
I understand though. I mean, I don't think you're crazy or anything. Like, I get it. You know what I mean?
I don't get it. I respect it.
Good. Let's play some drums.
I don't respect
This
it.
has been Demon Hunter Food Talk. Second day of recording.
I don't respect it.
Yeah.
I don't respect it. You don't.
You don't? No, you don't. You don't. You think less of me.
Yeah.
A little bit.
I want you guys to understand the
reasoning.
look that I'm getting right now from this guy.
This guy?
He's looking at me like, hey, dude,
I noticed you
so are
didn't
you going to
finish
eat
that.
those
So,
fracking nachos or what, dude?
So you told me not to eat your nachos, but now you're not going to eat the rest of them, and I can't have them? Seriously?
If your daddy told me that you could have them, I would give them to you, but I know better. They're not
You
good
can give
for
him
you.
some, but don't.
They will make your tummy hurt. I'll take the things off of the
No, you can give him whatever. You can give him he's a good boy. You can eat off of a spoon, on a fork, like a person.
Like a person.
Reg. See?
Yeah! Reg!
Now he's hooked, though. Now he's just going to want
And
it.
now he's just gonna wait
Eat
till
till
he
he
throws
throws
away and
up.
try to find what trash can it's
Yeah.
in.
Let's do some drums!
God, you are so
Drums!
pumped right now.
Drums.